let's show you how to use the Articles module within your app. So if you already do not have the Articles module implemented into your app, this is when you'll want to do so now. You can just simply click the Articles module under Content here. If you already have in your app, you can simply edit, change, and modify the module however you like. So in this example, we're going over a detailing app. Here you can see we're looking at the articles, and up here we have it renamed as services. So you can actually come into your articles that you have and rename the screen to whatever it may be, whether it's programs, whether it's services, whether it's news, whether it's a blog, whatever it may be. As you can see, we have a couple different things. So in this example, we're going over a mobile detailing app we have. So here we have the articles section. As you can see, this is the content that we have for the articles. We can actually come in here and add new content. We can publish, we can draft, we can delete. So if I come in here and delete this express wash, it'll ask me if I want to delete it. As you can see, it removes it. We can also come in here and duplicate it. So once you have articles already created, the easiest way to create new articles on the same style is just to duplicate it. So you can duplicate the article, and then all you have to do is simply delete all the information that's in there and put in the new information for whatever service, program, news, article, you whatever may be. What we always recommend though is create a template article and kind of however you want to make the layout. Go ahead and save it as a draft, and then you can come in here and actually duplicate that draft every time. That way it doesn't have any pre-selected info, images, text, any of that stuff that you have to delete every time. You can just duplicate that template that's already pre-built. Next thing we want to look at is under settings, you can actually change how your articles, services, programs, news, whatever it may be, the articles format and the layout and how you order them by. So you can change it by title ascending, title descending, location, rating, price, views, the created manual, which is manual just selecting how you want them to show and what order, events, etc. You can change them and order them by however you want. So let's just do rating, for example. It'll show you right here and it just changed the update. You can also come in here and change the cell style. The cell style is how it looks. So let's go to row news 1. As you can see, that's what this looks like now. You can come change it to 1A, and every time you change the cell style, it'll automatically change in the preview for you to check out. For the most part, a lot of apps use the row news 4A just because it's clean, as well as 7A. But for the most part, you can come in here and change and edit however you want them to view and look within your app. And this is where you can do that. You can also come and change how many columns you want. So if you want 2 columns, you can do that here. So it'll show up as multiple columns. So if you want to do 2 columns, or if you want to do 1 column, you can turn the search engine off or on, which is this essentially, so users can come and search what they want for. If you turn that off, that'll just simply get rid of that there. You can also turn on or off categories. As you can see, I turned off categories there and it got rid of that top bar. Turn it back on, and that's when that comes in. And in categories, that's when this comes into play. So when you're actually editing, this is categories over here. So you can add, obviously, or delete any categories you want. So anytime you have a category selected, that's what that article would show up under. So I can take this off and it won't show up under anything. But if I put this back on and someone searches polishes, this article will show up. You can also change the screen background for the articles section, and as the header was the top image up there. You can come and add a new article, and how you actually customize and edit your articles is by the following. So you can come in here and edit the layout however you want. So as you can see at the bottom, you see add element. This is where you can customize each article. So you can add a label, which is just like the header, the rich text, which is the text that's on the article. You can make an event, you can add pictures, galleries, features, tags, CTSs, which is click to screens. So if a user clicks that button, it'll take them to the screen that you select in the app. You can do a CTE, which is click to email, click to call, click to SMS. Any of these that the user selects, if you have the element into your app, it'll obviously take that action. Click the app, click the web. So if they do this and you have this element in your app, it'll click to web. It'll open the web URL that you have selected, social links, YouTube, map, and audio file. These are all the elements that you can come in here and add. So you can come in here and say, let's delete this element. You can come and change the title. Let's do this. You can add a subtitle. These are all the features that you can add. So you can delete the features, you can add new features, however you want it to be. The features title, this is just another section. Here's this click to screen. So as you can see, this is a book now, click to screen. And then you can come in here and change the title, the subtitle on it, and then select whatever screen you want it to go to in your app. Same with email. You can say email us, click to email us now, then enter your email address, and then as well as a message. And this is just kind of the things that you can do and add on your articles. Obviously, all these elements that you can simply add in. Let me show you inside real quick. But for the main part, that is how you add articles, how do you edit the articles, and just how you go about it. Best thing we always recommend is just get inside of the app builder, play around, make some drafts, just find the best layout that you want, and you'll eventually learn it. So let's just click on this one for example. So as you can see, we have the images up here that the users can slide through. Then we have the text for the title, we have the subtitle, then we have the features. Obviously, all of this is customizable, so you can change the sizing of this, the color of this, sizing of all of this, the color of all of this. These are all those CTAs that we were talking about, and CTSs and CTEs. So this is the book now. This is the click to screen button. So if I click this, it'll take me to that screen. This is the email button. These are tags. This is the text us now button. Obviously, if I do any of this, it'll do what I have selected. And that's essentially how you edit your app and edit your articles that's implemented into your app.